Morning, Roy. Welcome back to reality.
Thank you. Glad to be back. Had a pleasant little break. Now back to work.
Back to work.
How'd you do? Well, we got some action today, so we'll just kind of jump right into it. Um, I guess we're getting China news. Is that what we're throwing out?
I see Trump team explored a simplified plan for reciprocal tariffs. I don't know what that means. China had a little stuff pop here. Under the current situation, great positive signals for China, Europe to resolve specific economic trade frictions through consultations. Okay. The Trans-Niger Delta oil pipe was halted by an incident. I'm going to tell you, you could mess that up really quick if you said that too fast and didn't read it the way it's
Yeah,
supposed to
I was
be.
gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. I saw it and I had to read it, but I was like, I'm going to make sure I read this right. Because we could have been banned from TikTok. I mean, from YouTube.
We're flipping over to Tide. You're getting increase in call premium on SPY, on increase in put premium. On general market, though, you've got puts and calls did their dance apart from one another. So a little bit of a mixed signals coming, but you see 10-minute chart is pretty ugly.
Yeah, Holdings looks horrible.
Yeah.
SPY Tide looks decent still. So CBD, we do have we got Bookmap back up today. I don't know why Bookmap's always blurry. There, it's coming in a little bit. You can see it's negative 1,800, negative 1,700 or so. So it's not really drilling down. It's kind of like yesterday. Yesterday we really wasn't getting a lot of moves off CBD when we were trading it. So kind of looking at it and Tide kind of helped, but we wouldn't get much help from here. But we were getting some help from Tide, and the market kind of played out. We had a decent day, 300 in one account, 200 in another account, passed another take profit trader account, traded it, and then we started another test this morning. I actually have two traded pro accounts now. So we took 200 each in the pro accounts and then took 300 in the new test account we got going.
So we had a rejection.
Look earlier than the 5-minute chart, believe it or not.
Yeah, 10 minutes, disgusting.
Well, we haven't, believe it or not, I got down fair value got right here that we came down and to the T, and that's where it bounced from. So we'll see if it can get down in there again. We draw shit on a board. Doesn't make any sense, right?
Exactly.
Until it does. Until it does. So,
what's anchored VWAP at?
Anchored VWAP is at 80. Let's call it 89 right now.
Okay.
88.62 now. It was 88.87, 88. It moves constantly. So until we get a good many candles going, so back up to around 89 now. So we would probably look if we can get up there to 89. Let's see how it reacts. If it does react the way we want it to, we will trade it. I think we're going to. I've been trading these separately, but I kind of want to copy trade them. So we're going to copy trade them today, but we're not going to be really stupidly aggressive with it. We'll see what happens with it. So we got up to 83.75. CBD's coming back a little bit. It's down to negative 1,400 now. Tide is really interesting over here. SPY Tide anyway. And I was going to say I could show too because I've got it right there. Ain't no Ricky. Had to adapt since Roy was out yesterday. Very good pop on the. Okay, well, I'm not really understanding Tide right this second, or CBD. It's down to negative 1,200, negative 1,300, but it's not. Let's get to the bottom here. So be careful. Schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, I will be on about 30 minutes or so, and then I guess Roy take over. I will be traveling. I will be out Thursday. I think, Roy, you said you're going to stream some Thursday a little bit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
They do a little college basketball preview as well. Tournament kicks off Thursday. Well, the tournament actually kicks off today. First four.
Yeah.
The very controversial North Carolina plays today.
And we'll see who Ole Miss plays. They play the North Carolina San Diego State winner. So there's that. CBD's at 80. I meant CBD. Anchor BWAP's at 88 now. Call it 88. CBD is only still negative 1,200. It's not really moving a lot. So Tide, you got your call premiums coming back, but it's put premiums coming back too. Kind of turned way. So volume is trending down. Volume was the key yesterday with it. Roy, I told you we wouldn't get a lot of things, but we were really watching that volume. When that volume was trying to go along, when that volume was moving up, it was definitely moving up with us. Let's move back down. CBD still negative 1,200. It's not really moving on this. So this could be very short-lived. And we could get news and breaks right through it. So I really want to take a
Yeah.
Just because I don't like the way what Tide's doing right now. Volume's coming back. CBD's not really doing anything, so there's that. Now watch, we'll get the move all the way back up to that zone and be like, well, I should have done it. But so far, we're not. You do have put premiums popping back up a little bit, pretty decent here. CBD's gone to almost negative 1,400. You got some Italy's prime minister. The European Union should find a deal with the U.S. to avoid a tariff war. I'm not sure it is good to respond to U.S. tariffs with European Union tariffs. Okay. Well, Italy's prime minister is probably the only one that's got any sense, right? I think if you negotiate, you can get some stuff right. But, when you start dealing with politics, everybody is so bullheaded on what they think is right, no matter if it's right or wrong for the people.
Yep. I found Trump's housing announcement. I think it was this morning, maybe last night, about looking to explore building houses on federal lands.
I did not see that.
That's his potential solution to affordable housing, which you can debate that all you want, but it does shed a little bit of light on some theories of creating why the war on tariffs with Canada is. Are you potentially opening up being able to create timber off of the federal lands to then make yourself self-sufficient, which has always been kind of off limits. Can't do that on
right
federal land. So
I saw
this kind of a play to garner support for that.
I saw something hilarious yesterday. I don't know if you saw, but China added more tariffs to Canada.
No, I didn't.
And somebody, Trudeau, I guess Trudeau, whatever, he stepped down. They replaced him with somebody that's probably just as bad, if not worse. But anyway, that's a different story. But somebody asked, I guess, in a press conference, when they were pulling all the Chinese merchandise off the shelves in Canada. And the guy explained probably wasn't going to pull the Chinese merchandise off the shelves. Like, exactly, because you won't have anything on the shelves. Like, it's funny you pick and choose. And of course, then everybody's like, you don't understand tariffs. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have to understand tariffs to realize that they made a knee-jerk reaction pulling the American stuff off the shelves, and you didn't get. I mean, they've already paid for the shit. I don't understand what are you going to do with it now, right?
Right.
It's just that's all a show. Man, put premium is ripping up, Roy.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to look for levels down below.
I get it. CBD is a negative 1100.
Yeah.
It's not moving. If it's doing anything, it's kind of building a little here. Putin concludes a meeting with business. I don't know what that means. Does it mean Putin stands on his business? Ain't that the same?
Well, you probably are pushing down to create a short covering opportunity heading to PayPal.
That very well could be it, because CBD just went came right back to 1,000, but went under 1,000 for a second, negative 1,000 for a second there. So it's telling me that you've got buyers stepping in. You don't have enough really stepping in to move it up completely where it wants to go. But at the same time, you're not building any momentum to the downside yet. Now, granted, this could change super quick. Let's look. So you got yesterday's low is what? 56.51.50. So possible if we get down there, you can look for a long. They still got a ways to go. I wouldn't just jump into anything yet. CBD's kind of coming back down. That's not negative 1,200, negative 1,300. Might be gaining a little bit here.
Yeah, puts are gaining. That's for sure.
Yeah, you can't look at Tide, which if you want to know, this is what we're looking at. You can't look at this and say, you know what, I need to long this right here.
Right.
That's just not. Of course, then you can go look at CBD. You got right at negative 1,300 coming back down again. So that is a little different telling there. You got that. Those orders up at 50. Oh, never mind. You know what? Bookmap. This is the old Bookmap. I need to change that. That is the ESH. You're still gonna get the same, close to the same readings, but that explains why CBD is not doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
And we want EOM, right?
Yeah.
And that would be 5. Now let's see. There we go. We can get rid of that one now. We don't need to keep H there. So now we're getting the true story.
Now you're cooking with grease.
Yeah, we gotta wait for a minute for everything to catch up. But
Getting to move down here. New lows. Not a green candle on the 10 minutes so far.
Yeah, like I said, you couldn't. Oh man, this thing is not giving me. This I don't want light. Well, for some reason, I don't have my. I gotta add all my damn indicators, all my stuff back. My studies. Okay, where is my? I know this makes for great TV.
Looking around, you got Apple just went green. Video looks kind of gross. Under 115 again. Oh, right back above 115. Microsoft, you could be getting some wicks here to maybe a little buying coming in here. But I don't know how sustainable it is. It's had a sharp decrease in put premium. So are the buyers stepping in?
That wasn't nice, but then it popped right back up a little bit there, or kind of holding there. CBD is going to be a little weird now because it is off when I first started. So, but it did just turn positive for a second. We'll see. Volume on SPY is green on that. That's interesting.
General market, you've got put premium dropping, call premium dropping, put volume slight uptick. Looks like you are making a new potential low on ES. That's just a 10-minute chart.
I'm going to take a long.
Take a long?
I'll take a long, yes.
All right.
Well, there it is. We're risking right below yesterday's low. And then we would love for it to bounce back up. This could be a bad play. I like the volume. It was green for a second. Now it's went to red, and I did like how your call premium was popping, your put premium was coming back. This is concerning here to being along with this coming back red. So we'll see. Could be horrible timing. You look at Bookmap, you got a bunch of orders sitting at 60.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you kind of like look this whole cluster here. So you kind of look for this to hold. It's kind of another reason I looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you got these stacks. You got some here, and it's not much. So you get back up around 85. So, I mean, this could be a very good play. It could be a shit play. I don't know. I think it was worth a gamble down here.
I'd agree with that.
We're not risking time here. We get up. Y'all know how it goes. We get up to, let's see, 81 would have us at over 200. So we would move our stops up and start trailing it pretty tight at that point. So look at your volume. I might have got lucky here. Look at this volume pop back up. Now your call premiums are popping up. So We might have gotten lucky on this. I would love to move that stop up to low a day there, but we need a little more pop out of it first. A little more pop. If it can break 75, we'll move our stop up here. We'll probably move to break even if it does that. Keep it a little tighter, but I'm going to actually move it up a little bit now. We're not going to let it, if something happens, we're not going to let it go really stupid against us. So we're not risking $100. CBD is gone. It got almost to positive 1,000 there, and then it came back some. Notice I did scale back a little bit. Instead of taking 5, which I have been taking, I only took 3 that time. This is MES we're trading. So we're trying to protect capital here. We're trying to just sustain. If we can be consistent, it drives me crazy to make $200-300 a day, which, if you start copy trading that to 5 accounts or whatever, then, if you go live, then you can scale that up some. But as of right now, I'm just trying to make sure that we don't have horrible days and just have consistent, decent days. Right here, we're going to move this up to low a day here. With that move, I say when it got up here, I wanted to break, but it's testing it now. So we're going to move it up, so we're not going to risk as much. There's the break of it. So now we're going to move this up to where we're guaranteed at least $11. So, and then if we get up here to this 8, we'll go up to this next candle, which would be guaranteed it's like $100 or so. CBD is plus 1,700 right now, moving up. Call premiums are going. I mean, here's your tail. This volume here and the call premiums. Volume is the key. We got in right here on this dip, which looks like right now it's perfect. Let's see how it plays out. But so far, so good, unless it just rejects hard right here. But I would love for a little panic to set in. They so much to start covering. And if that was the case, we could probably put our take profit all the way up here if they cover. But look at put premium. My gosh.
Yeah, off a cliff.
Call premium came back, some put premium just tanked. So CBD's not really doing anything. It's back to 1,500-1,600. So we'll see. We need that to pop back up now. With the volume coming in, the put premiums dropping, we need buyers to step in and push this damn thing. You could get a little move back down, then a pop back up here too. So
what's your Anchored VWAP at?
Anchored VWAP is at 82 now.
Okay.
Roy, this could be your move here to
enter.
Yeah. I don't like how call premiums are coming back some, but that volume is still, it ticked down the slightest little bit. CBD's come all the way back to 1,200 though. So I'm going to tell you guys, if we get stopped out, we'll probably re-enter right back.
Yeah, not a pretty candle.
It's not, but it got down there. Look how it's fighting back up. So hopefully you're looking at, this is your low here. And then if it fights it back up, you still got 15, 16 seconds to, they're going to make this candle look a hell of a lot better than what it did just a second ago.
Yeah, they did. Wow.
Let's look at, I can actually go to, if you go to Tradeovate, they actually have a thing, it's called Bulls and Bears volume. And it shows you green and red, green being the buyers, red being the sellers. And that candle was majority green. So your selling was very little there on that one. I got all kinds of tricks to look at, folks. I can look at all kinds of shit. Let's see where it's coming in now. Even right now, I mean it's half and half right now on volume, bears and bulls. So, and then you've got call premiums trending back up, put premiums trending down, volumes coming back up. So we should see another second, hopefully, unless it turns on us. CBD is just at 1100 though. I don't like that. I want CBD to pop. So it's kind of giving you mixed signals here. You don't have sellers stepping in, but you don't have buyers stepping in a lot either. Just kind of chilling, looks like. Blue Dolls, morning. What's up, sir?
What's up?
Anybody getting any trades this morning besides myself and Roy? I've got Take Profit Trader locked up. We are, if you add everything up together, we're $700 over there today.
Oh.
Very interesting there. CBD just tanked down to 400. Put premiums just popped too. I don't know if you see that. Trending down. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to wait now. I said I was going to re-enter when it did that, but I didn't like that pop down right there. So now we'll look to see if we get a bigger move before we enter. So if we was to break the 8, you could look possibly up to VWAP, maybe that zone. Could see shorts cover. Like I said, we're not seeing any shorts covering yet because the CBD is just shit. So I'm not really seeing any news. Yeah, I don't know. Your volume, this is very strange. Look at this, Roy.
Yeah, volume's sticking up. It's like they're.
We're actually going to take another one. We're going to try it again here for the feel. I don't want to chase it, but I might have to move it up a little bit to get it. Maybe not. I like that 69 area. But I think we're going to have to get around 70 to get an entry. We'll leave it there. All right, we're going to leave our stop where it's at. Actually, we're going to move it up just a little bit. We're not going to risk that much. If it breaks low a day, we'll get out of it pretty quickly. But that volume is very interesting there on Tide. I don't really get it. Even though it is coming back down some now, you put premiums, call premiums coming down, put premiums going back up. So this very well could be a bad trade here. If it breaks that low a day, we just have to cut it, and then we can reevaluate at that point. But CBD is kind of going back up again right now. Make that make sense to me. It's back up to 700. It got down to like 102. Well, we just dropped back down to 400. So welcome to the shit show. How's everybody doing today?
Yeah, that drop. It's again. I'm not seeing any news on it.
I'm not seeing anything.
Like you said.
Only thing I see is Italy proposed to provide Ukraine a security guarantee similar to Article 5 of the NATO agreement. Oh, I guess we should have left our order down there where we were because call premiums are just tanking now. Volume's coming back. This thing might drill, baby. CBD's back to 100. Back to 200. Who knows what's going to happen? We're taking educated guess. This is look. I'm gambling a little bit down here, so it is what it is. Be nice. See shorts cover up, but I mean, we're after 2 green days back to back. I mean, do you think we could possibly see just profit takers instead of short coverings?
Yeah, I mean, you could get the covering right before FOMC, since
Yeah.
FOMC is in the middle of the day.
Oh, we're gonna get some today. Just the question is, when do we get it, and how much do we get? And
I think what you're gonna, I think you're gonna push it down. I mean, at least you gotta wonder, do you get to yesterday's low?
yeah, I think we're going to take a little small L here. And look, trading MES here, it gives us the room to sit here and because if we were in ES, we'd have been stopped out already. We'd have lost 5 points, $250. We'd have probably called it there and been out of it. So with just one. So being that we did this, it gives us a little room to play with here. You got call premium still coming down, put premium rising some, but your volume seems to be turning back up a little bit there. So that's something to keep an eye on. CBD is back to positive 400. You got all these orders to get through, though, is the problem.
Yeah.
If we could get to 80, I would feel really great, but that's a big if. If we can get to 80, we can get to 85, but we're not really getting any momentum right now. And this thing, we could be flagging here to break it down to go further, go lower, too. So you are getting an uptick. Call premiums now.
That last 10-minute candle was the first green one of the day. So you're now 2 minutes left on the candle, 2 minutes 30, but you could have this engulfing bearish candle, which should set up a candle by candle with a short side on the 10-minute first time today.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you, something that maybe we need to keep an eye on, we hadn't been trading, is the open. When you have these breaks of the zone open, these some bitches out. You know, we tend to wait a little bit, but my gosh, look at the move down from there. That's almost a 50-point move down. Yeah, right. Make that make sense to you, right? You run that down, you had a good day, and you're done, right?
Yeah.
And that's been, look, it's been kind of consistent like that. That's not like it's been a one-off where it just happened today. We've been seeing that more and more. Let's see here. Of course, this, as expected, this candle here is 99% bullish. Looking at that. You got your anchored VWAP at 80.50. So if you remember correctly just a second ago, I said that we possibly could get to around this 80 mark. Well, guess what? That's anchored VWAP. So that would be interesting. And then now you're getting the look. This is what you're getting now. Let's make sure we're right. Yep. Volume trend back up. Put call premiums trending up. Put premiums trending sideways. Holdings is a different story. Your puts finally seem to be taking a break on the holdings. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now this candle is getting ugly. Volume going back up again, though. I'm not going to move my stop down. I'm going to leave it where it's at, and then we can just look to re-enter if it does break that stop down somewhere. But volume is going up. Put premium, I mean, call premiums are rising pretty good, but put premiums are rising. So if you want to see conflicting information, here you go. Look at that. That gives you conflicting information. You got your, how the VIX is what, 22, 23. I mean, it's not crazy.
Yeah, not crazy.
CBD did go negative. Now, whoa, look at that. That's weird.
It's had a, yeah, what? Fear greed index, extreme fear.
I mean, really, that's what moved it?
What? No way.
No, there's no way I did that. Kazakhstan has removed its energy minister. That didn't do it either. I couldn't even show you where Kazakhstan is on the map. I can get you the general direction, but I couldn't point it out specifically. I can tell you that much.
I'd have trouble reading it. I'm going to guess that its label is bigger than its country.
Gotta be, right? Gotta be. Gotta be.
All right. So you pop back up over 70, and candle by candle would be invalidated if you get over 70, what, 5?
You could probably go to, let's see here, probably 77, 78 area.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't want to break that previous candle, like previous candle 77.50. So as long as it can hold below that one, the candle by candle to the downside probably wouldn't be a bad play. Mm-hmm. I can't do it personally because of, I mean, this right here is not giving me any indication to go short right now. CBD, on the other hand, is going further negative, so I might need to cut this thing and call it a day here. Not call it a day, you know.
Call it a trade.
CBD is negative 1,000. I'm gonna get out of this. I don't like it. I don't like it here. I don't want to take any chances. We're $40 up. That's not a lot. But guess what? Green is green. CBD spooked me there. I'm not going to lie to you. And also, something else that spooked me, you had this big move up in call premiums. But look, I mean, your move went crazy off that. Now, CBD's coming back closer to zero now. So we'll wait until we break this stuff up here. Actually, I'm fixing to turn it over to Roy for a second. I'm going to make a walk around the house and see if I can come back and see it a little better. I saw it fine, but I don't want to FOMO into something either. So, Roy, I'll turn it over to you. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. All right. As you can see, guys, we're right at a little bit of a level here. Let's see if I can expand my thing. All right, cool. Right at a level. This blue level 73.25. So got up, kind of pushed right at the 8, slight rejection. So we'll see if that proves to be a form of resistance. Your SPY side showing obviously a big increase in call premium. However, your put premium just kind of lingering above the zero line. So you didn't get a drastic move. Did get a move down on the put premium, but nothing drastic. On the general market, you're getting this curl down and put premium, little slight uptick there, as you can see. You are getting an increase in call premium, and it is eating away at the volume. So, but this candle, this red candle here, was a candle by candle to the short side. It is invalidated, like Monty and I were talking about, if this next candle that the current candle currently breaks above it. So, as you can see, you did get a rejection down. It is not exactly breaking down. You still got 5.5 minutes on the candle, so there's still plenty of time here. But we're keeping a close eye on this. Look over here to Mag 7. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but I'll stay on this chart. But Apple slightly green, 0.29%. Nvidia down 3.3%. Microsoft down 1%. Google down 4%. Wow, Google down 4%, 157. Amazon down 2.5% at 190. Meta down 4% at 580. Tesla down 5.4% to 225. Wow. Netflix down 2.5% at 926. So yeah, ugly on Mag 7 outside of Apple. You are getting this push up now here on the candle. Let's see if it can break above the body of the candle. May not. Just gonna keep an eye. We'll look at Tide. You've got put premium or call premium continually to rise. Put premium slight drop here, so this volume is increasing on SPY, suggesting a move up. However, you just can't quite get above the 8. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind with Tide as we kind of watch to see if this thing can break above the 8. If it can break above the 8, you probably do get that push higher to that anchored VWAP, which is still, well, now it's only about 7 points away at 56.80. So it is struggling at the 8 right now. And you still got quite a bit of time on this candle. Still got 3.5 minutes on the candle. We move to the 5-minute chart. You've got actually candle by candle the upside on the 5-minute chart. So a little bit of conflict there with the 10-minute and the 5-minute. See who wins. And for your DGens, you got the 1-minute. So I know Monty loves this one. You know, we got a rejection at the 50 on the 1-minute. What's up?
Remind me when we get done with this. I want to create a indicator.
Okay.
So I can set an alert for a anchor VWAP break.
Okay.
I want us to do that so I don't have to constantly just stare at it all the time. I can hear it break and know what's going on. Because I'm not touching a long again, probably unless we break anchor VWAP, which is at 79.30 right now. So we've still got a little ways to go. Should be above that 13. What fixing? Okay, well, here's a pop. Call premiums are dropping though, but your put premiums are dropping with it, and volume's still going up. Could have got a little more out of this trade, but we were playing it safe there. I didn't like CVD. There was too many things that were looking at me saying, hey, you might want to go and take profit here and look for something different to happen before you just hop into anything. So now call premiums are trending back up. Volume's still going up, but CVD is still negative 500. You're not getting many stops this move either. So let's scroll that in a little bit. Catch up on that tight. So you got your anchored VWAP at 79, and you got a bunch of orders sitting around 80. Most of those are algo orders. Technically, you should be looking for shorts when you're below everything like this, but and they might play out still, but I just can't. This candle by candle, the short side is still valid.
Yeah, no, it's wild.
It has not broke, so I mean, I was gonna say I don't know what to do, but I do know what to do. We're doing it right now. Nothing. Tide is definitely suggesting. Oh, I don't know what's just my chart there. Tide is definitely suggesting that we should get a pop here, though.
Google to acquire startup Wiz for $32 billion in its largest deal ever to boost Google Cloud security. It's an all-cash transaction to close next year.
Oh, wow. This is what I was talking. I swapped over. This is what I was talking about on Tide. That's showing that we should get a pop. But when I walked back in, I heard Roy saying, we're struggling at this 8. I mean, it is struggling hard at that damn 8. We're finally getting a break, but can we get a close above it? That's the thing. Anchor VWAP is right on 79 now. So you would want to see Me personally, I want to see that break. If that breaks, and I will look for a long. But right this second, I can't pull the trigger on another long. Even though CVD is it's negative 350, it's coming back some. Let's see. There we go. I was going to say my book map just did a lot of crazy shit. So I don't know what that was about. Once again, CVD is going back up with the move up. So it's negative. It got to negative 490. And then when it moves down, it's like we're getting opposite.
Yeah.
CVD should be doing. And I don't get it. It still shows you that nobody's in control, right? And we see that part. That's why we're stuck in this range we're stuck in. So as long as we're stuck there, there's not much you can do.
Yeah, holding the 8 on let's battle on the 8 on the 10-minute.
Yeah. Look at tide is kind of volume still elevated, but your put premiums are rising, your call premiums are dropping the slightest bit. So CVD's gone to negative 600, 650. So I guess we just keep doing what we're doing. That's nothing right this second. I liked a couple of trades we had. They just we didn't lose on them, but they didn't really play out either. So we're kind of just stuck. CVD's negative 800, negative 900, negative 1,000. Negative 1,100.
Okay.
Where's that? But as we've seen, it's just not continuing. Back to negative 900. You had some buyers step in here. Just volume's coming back down now. Volume coming down. Call premiums coming down. Put premiums rising. Roy, I guess if anything, you take a short at the 8, but it's just we're not getting a move after that. You're getting a couple minutes, and then it's bouncing back up a little. Interesting. You look in here, volume seems to be turning back up a little bit. Your call premiums are turning up. Your put premiums turning down now. So CVD is negative 700 now. Negative 650. You got 300 orders sitting at 82.50 or around there. So if we was to break Anchor VWAP, you're not going to have a ton of room before you hit those orders. Now, most of those orders are algos moving around, so they have moving close to 85 now. You got a minute left in this candle. This candle is a telling candle on what I'm going to do next. If we close above the 8, I might take a long. If we close below the 8, I'm going to just keep doing what I've been doing, which is nothing. Roy, you been any trades this morning so far?
Yeah, I got caught on some of those big moves down. I was long. That big red candle caught me. Just kind of chopping around. I'm not really seeing it very well, so I'm kind of dialing it back.
CVD's all the way back to negative 100. So like I said, it was back to 0. It looks like we're going to get this close unless they push it down the last 10 seconds, which we saw a minute ago. They pushed that so much up the last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But this one is not going to be. It's going to close right above it. And we're going to hold our word and we're going to take a long. And if it hits low a day, we'll get out of it and we'll be $160 now. So only thing I don't like about this trade, well, there's a couple things. The main thing I don't like about this trade is where my take profit is. Even at VWAP, there's no orders up there past 82.50 or so. I mean, there's orders, but nothing major, right? You have call premiums. They kind of check sideways. Put premiums are rising again. So this could have been a very volume is actually moving down. So this could be a bad trade. CBD is right at zero, right at flat. So that tells you nobody's in charge. Let's look at that last candle, though. Bulls definitely controlled that last one. They had 90% of the candle was green. So, and believe it or not, this candle, the way it is, it's majority green right now. So I don't know. You got Tide saying possibly. I don't know. Shit. Who knows? CBD's gone positive, though. Not by a lot, but it's gone positive. Well, it's positive 100 now, 150. Call premiums are popping now. That's a good sign. We need that volume to go with it. So far, today is exactly like yesterday. Getting mixed signals back and forth both sides, and just hope we pick the right side and we get there. At least we had a zone to play with yesterday. We don't have the zone to play with so far today. Orders have moved up to 85 area. What would 85 get us? I guess $150. Let's move this up and see if we can at least get $200 out of the trade. That would be it. I like 86.25 better. You got a few orders starting to pop at 90. Not a lot. It's like 81 so far, but those are set orders, and you got 95 of them sitting at 5,700 straight up. We won't actually move this back up there. We'll trail it if we get a runner. Might do something a little different today. I might scale out 2.
Okay. Back to scaling. All right.
Well, I've been thinking, and you're getting a big drop in call premiums now. So, but you're getting a drop in put premiums, but your volume's going up. CBD is 300 positive. Let's see if these call premiums turn back up here. They seem to be sideways. Just holding is just shit. So if you got any 7 and all that good stuff, you might want to look at doing something different. Getting a good drop in decent drop in the VIX here. VIX is down. It's under 22. It's what, 21.91 now. So you got multiple things sitting here telling you that we're in the right trade, but we're just not getting a continuation with it, is my deal.
Yeah.
60, 70, or about 79 is anchored VWAP now. So 78, 75. So you got to watch that area if it does pop up a little bit here, which it just did a little bit. It's going to break this shit. Do it for the boys.
Do it.
We got 3 people watching. I am going to go on a little rant today again. I've been thinking about that. Yeah, that's not a big one. It's just these damn Furus, man. This is no shot at Zone. Zone shared where there was one guy on our Discord. He shared that I guess a guy made $106,000 on 3 XFAs yesterday in Top Step, which is fantastic. I hadn't looked this guy up. I don't know if I could be completely off on this. But when you see people do that, it creates a false narrative that you can do it anytime you want to do it. And you have to gamble. And when I say gamble, you're taking risks that do not need to be taken to hit that kind of profit. You can't do it on trading MES, right? I'm assuming, I hadn't looked at this trade. I'm assuming this guy went 15 lots on NQ. It was NQ's what he made it on. You got a couple of different things working for you there. Either one, you're really damn good, or I'm gonna go with two here. You got really damn lucky. Because I want to see, and like I said, this guy might not have a paid room. I'm saying he's getting paid. He's got to pay something somewhere. That's why he's showing this. You do people that do that. It creates such a damn, especially when newer people come in. They're like, oh, I can make $100,000 in a day. No, you cannot make $100,000 a day.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do things the right way. How much are you going to lose before you finally make that? That's the question.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how many accounts this guy's blown through. This guy's could have blown through hundreds of accounts to get where he's at to do that. Would that still be in the green? Absolutely. But how much risk do you have to take in order to get that kind of trade out? My thing, just guys, if you see this stuff in Twitter, X, whatever the hell you want to call it, you see these furus showing this stuff, I suggest you just block. No, I suggest you just block them and don't even look at them because they're setting you up for failure.
Mm-hmm.
What we're doing, I don't think we're the best at what we do. Or by no means. Roy can attest to this. You've never sit here and heard me say I'm damn good at what I do. We draw levels, and a lot of times those levels play out, but sometimes they don't play out.
Yeah.
They're not 100%. And there's not a strategy that you're going to do. You're going to be like, oh, a strategy is 100% going to work all the time. It's not going to work. So you have to take some chances to make decent money. I took a chance on a long here, right? Just because I wanted to break. I said I'm going to break the 8, but I had a system when I took that trade.
Mm-hmm.
And if the trade doesn't work out for me, guess what? It's not a big deal. I'll be okay. I am going to move this thing to break back up this thing though. So we're not. Best case scenario, we're going to be $45 up again. Yeah, Dirty Harry says it. Says, I see people claiming to do that on TikTok. Let's show it here. I see people claiming to do that on TikTok. False narrative. Absolutely. Can you get lucky and do it? Hell yeah, you can. Are you going to lose more than you win? Probably so. So that's my 2 cents on the whole deal. Take it for what it's worth. Everybody's opinions, advice is worth what you pay for, right? You're not paying shit for this advice here, so take that with a grain of salt. But I just get sick of seeing the people that show these huge wins.
Mm-hmm.
Let's show your losses. Let's see what y'all see us trading every day. You see we have bad streaks, right?
Yeah.
You see, we're building back up from a bad streak we had 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't just run and jump and follow somebody, and don't follow us blindly. We're not here to show you where to enter, where to exit. Our goal here is to show you how we trade, and hopefully you can learn how to trade on your own, using your own system with some of the stuff that you see us do. This thing's going to take me out here, but I don't love it as much anymore just because CBD is different, but this damn tide, man. It's going to stop. There it is. The tide is just giving way too many different signals. CBD is actually coming back now. We are $54 up on the day, boys and girls.
All right.
You know what you're seeing right here? You're seeing fucking reality. This is trading. This is what you do. I think we've read it decently today. We've gotten out where, hey, we could have made more on this. We could be $100 up, but we were trying to see if something happens and they did come in, they push it, we'd be good.
Mm-hmm.
But Roy, this damn thing got above anchored VWAP, but it never closed above anchored VWAP.
Yeah, my tingles were shorted at anchored VWAP, and then I saw it break above, and I was like, well, maybe not do that. And then, well, it turns out that was the play.
That was the play. But I made a little bit of money off of it. I made like $15.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, my stats are gonna look like complete and utter shit, but it's okay.
It's okay.
All I'm worried about is what this shows at the end of the day. Trump says judge blocking deportation should be impeached. I don't disagree with that. I don't understand why we have to fight deportations. If you're here illegally, you're here illegally. And I love what's the woman's the press secretary's name?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about.
Levitt. No,
Levitt.
Yeah.
When they asked, like, well, I thought we were only going to import criminals, and she's like, if you came to this country illegal, you're a criminal. She's not wrong there.
No. I did see Elon made a mistake over the weekend. I guess he doxed a judge and his daughter on X, and then got quite a bit of backlash. He deleted the tweet because the judge ruled against one of their policies they're trying to push through.
I mean, you got this is. I mean, I'm not saying that's right, but you got. They know which judges to go to get stuff temporarily blocked. Which, like this deportation thing, this judge blocked this, but it's not going to stand up. Sure, it's going to get turned back. So, Roy, volume is creeping back up on Tide again, and you got in a slight turn. I mean, it's not enough where I'm ready to take a shot at it. I like CBD's kind of going back up again now, so we might take a quick chance here. If it'll feel there, we're not chasing it, so if it doesn't feel there, only got 2, so. This is definitely plenty of room to run on a trade here. And this might be when I leave it here with only 2 lots in me. Yes, I hadn't been trading 2. I forgot I was going to scale out some, and so it is what it is. But I mean, this allows you to take some heat because I mean, look, we're down 3 points and we're down $30. So I mean, it's $10 things. We got to get a move up to go. This is CBD is plus 700 in this move down. Okay,
it's odd.
It's very odd. It's coming down a little. I mean, it's still 600 positive, but it's not crashing. Let's look. Or it might be like you. If we could get back to anchor VWAP, I definitely might look to short this damn thing. Of course, if we do that, that's when it's going to pop above it and take off.
Yeah, it's kind of a danger zone right now.
Well, we're in 2 MES, so I mean, we got room something. I mean, we got to go to what 49 before we get stopped out. That's 20 points from down. I'm gonna tell you, if we go more than that, I'm probably gonna cut it myself anyway before then. So. MES. I hate it. I hate to admit Roy was right on something, but
I will say it is extremely annoying to start an account with MES. However, you quickly realize it takes a lot of mess ups to kill an account with MES.
Yes.
I mean, and it gives you enough time to say, okay, I got to walk away from the table.
It does. I mean, we're sitting here looking, and look how far. If this was ES, right? Went down. Let's see. We got in at 69, And then they went down to 63, 6 points.
It's $300.
$300. We're stopped out and we're watching this trade from the sidelines. Now, if it pops, we look like genius because we got him down MES, only 2 of them.
Right.
CBD is plus 1,300 now.
Mm.
This is the definition of nickel and diming your way to a profit.
Absolutely.
I know one thing: if I'm trading MES, I'm not putting a damn limit on how many trades I can take in a day. Because
no, can't. Yeah.
Back to my earlier rant when I was talking, it wasn't a call out. If Zone, if you get in here and watch this later, it wasn't a call out anybody sharing that, because I mean it's definitely something to see. It's just don't chase it and follow it. Is my deal. I want to make sure I clarify that. I don't want anybody to think I'm calling any individuals out that are sharing stuff like that. It is what it is. I'm just not a fan of seeing that. I just don't think it promotes good trading habits. That's me. That's only me. So I do not speak for Roy.
Let's see. I'll only look at his account. Paul Trades NQ.
I meant to do that last night, and I got frustrated with it, so I didn't do it. And it wasn't. I'm not frustrated. I hate to see. Let me see, Paul. I'll go with it too. Let's both look at it. We ain't got nothing else to do, do we?
He's
no followers. 209 followers.
Yeah, he's a degen. He likes the sports betting too, which I can appreciate. But that does kind of hint at his method of trading, right? You see big parlays and stuff like that he's betting, six leg parlays, 4-leg parlays. So good on him.
Account's barely a year old. Too.
Yeah. So I think he hit a big day on Top Step, which is awesome. But how he hit that is the scary part. I mean, he's definitely copy trading. He mentions that. And yeah, 106,000.
He's out of $37,000, almost a $37,000 payout.
Yeah, so this account that he traded on though is only 2 days old.
So he's blowing. You can see he's getting payouts, but he's blowing the accounts down to restart.
Yeah, which
yes, so he's doing.
So you've got a 20 trades to make 106,000. So all things equal, let's say he's doing a $5,000 per trade profit. Obviously, that's not what's happening, but to do that, you're max lotting. You're going full throttle. Which if you can pick a trend, it's good. But if you pick a trend against you, it's oy.
Yeah, every Top Step trade he's made, he's won. I'm assuming this is just scrolling through his account. He's showing everyone I'm on here, and he's tagging Top Step TV and Michael Patak every time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm seeing all the prize picks. Hell, is this your burner account? I wish it was.
Yeah, it could be.
We can make $100,000.
I do it.
I knew it was your burner when I saw NQ.
I ain't doing that. Not doing that.
Not on the damn XFA, I'm telling you. So let's scroll way down. Let's see what he's. So it looks like he was all gambling until recently.
Yeah.
Well, boy, you talking about some parlays. My gosh.
I'm gonna say this from old Paul, just from experience in this world. He's still gambling. He just ain't winning. So he's not sharing.
And CBD's over 2,000 now, by the way.
Yeah, get a little pop on this candle. It's interesting 10-minute candle. You have candle by candle to the downside, and this is that. So this is like two downside candle by candles that may not actually play out on the 10-minute chart.
Well, yeah, but you're dangerously close to the sacred VWAP up here.
Yeah.
I see on September, he said he quit betting. And then you see a bunch of parlays after that. So he didn't quit long. Yeah, so here's the deal. If y'all see this guy, do not follow him.
Yeah.
If you do, it's entertainment purposes only.
Yeah, to be fair to him, there is no room he's trying to pump or any of that stuff. So that's a good approach. I mean, he's full throttle in his trades.
Yeah.
And it's, can be reckless, but it paid out this particular time. Now the best thing he can do is scale back and enjoy it. But
let's talk about
I don't see that.
You got your put premiums trending down, call premiums trending up, volumes trending up. CBD is at plus 2,400, and we're coming down.
Yeah.
CBD is still going up, but it's coming down. So I'm not going to do what I really want to do here, which is add two more to this trade. I'm going to leave it alone. So I still like this trade. It's an ugly candle here on the 5 minute. The 10 minutes not much better. You've still got 2 minutes on both candles.
I'm gonna step out real quick. I need to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. You guys gonna sit here and listen to me talk about stupid stuff? You are getting a little rise in put premiums. Your volume did trend down a little. Call trend down a little. You got a little pop here on the VIX. So it could go down, but CBD still 2,400 positive. Nice pop here. You're going to pop on put premiums this time. Let's see if they can move this CBD down. And we got right at anchor VWAP again. We missed it by a little bit, but we got right at it again, and that's where it rejected at. So we see what we need for that to go. We need it to break. See CBD's coming back a little now. It's 2,200. You got it there. You can see those orders sitting up around 77. Oh, I need to. Roy's still there on that. That's strange. We're not going to add anything to this trade, by the way. We're going to let it just continue to do its thing. So I don't like how call premium trending down a slightest bit. Put premium was really popping decent here, and your volume is coming back down. So CBD is going back up again, 2,300. So it's a very interesting spot here. Don't know if we're done or not. Hey, Roy, I did realize something, and it didn't really matter. When you have these different scenes, like you removed yourself here, but when I went to Bookmap, you were still on there. So I don't know. It seemed like if you remove yourself, it should remove yourself from all of it, but it's not. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. Volume is kind of what we was talking about. The volume was trending down, look, now it's starting to trend back up. Your put premiums are turning sideways a little bit, but your call premiums aren't true. Well, they were. They just popped right then. You got volume is coming back down a pretty good bit now, so we might. I really don't want to cut this trade for $5-10 again. But it might not be a bad idea.
Big money.
I mean, it's a definition of nickel and dime into something. How many trades have we taken and we're up $50? It shows we're 180. Oh, that's the total count. Sorry. So how many trades have we taken so far today? 17 trades so far for $50. Actually, we're back to flat now. So we are getting a move down. CVD's coming back down. This could be, I should have took that $10 and called it. I said it, didn't I?
You did. You did.
Well, either one or two things fixing to happen. We're going to break down and I'm going to take a loss in this trade, or it's going to pop back up to 10, $15 and we're going to make that. It wasn't great profit, but I could have got $50 here and we'd be $100 up. And I probably should have took it. But this is, I've told Roy this in the past. When I trade MES,
this girl's gonna finally admit something.
I didn't want to do that. What are you doing? I don't like to, when I do MES, I don't really scalp. So it's kind of hard to scalp MES, like for a quick scalp. ES, I probably would have took the profit and been done. But oh man, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, look at that ugly thing there now.
Ooh.
Yeah. I was telling them, guess where we were rejected at up there a minute ago, Roy?
Anchored.
Anyway, it didn't touch it, but it got close enough to where you could have took a short off of it. And that's where I should have went on and took profit here. I saw the anchored VWAP too, and I didn't take the profit, which is really annoying as hell. German lawmakers passed the reform of borrowing rules. It affected the Dixie pretty big. I saw where New York, they did something. The city council voted on something the other day. I want to see how many damn people are in their city council, because the vote was like 52 to 18 or some shit. Like, are there 60, 70 people in the city council? That just seems a little too much to me. CVD has gone negative.
Boy.
Yeah, that's a big no. Looks like we're probably getting some. You got volume coming on this too. I think you got some profit takers here. But guess what?
This girl's gonna.
I don't want it. We'll just stay off there.
I do have to hop off here in about 20 minutes or so. So I'm giving a little 20-minute warning.
Well, we'll call it a day at that 20-minute warning. Don't ever forget, we need to hook up at some point. I want to do this indicator with just finger a lot, but
we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it later. We'll do it later today.
Yeah, we got plenty of time to fool with it. It's not a big deal. Man, that volume, oof. That was a huge drop in volume. And it's just, I mean, the holdings are in a holding pattern, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it hadn't much changed on the holdings. Let's look at general market tide. That is not pretty general market tide, but the back up now. So make it make sense, Roy. Make it make sense. CVD is going back to positive 300.
Flip over to my chart and I'll show you. It's something I'm going to keep down below. There's a little purple line.
That better not be what I think it is.
And that's about 40 points away. Little purple line there. I'm just going to keep it 56.22. you're interested in that, tends to be a place of gravitational pull when big events are on the horizon.
So y'all know how I told you don't follow that Paul guy? Don't follow Roy with that stupid shit either.
Just showing you, you know.
I'm just telling you. I'm trying to keep you guys in check so y'all don't lose a bunch of money on a stupid indicator.
You'll like it.
Yeah, I wish this. I mean, if it pops back up green, we might have a chance to pop back up. But I really would, really would love to cut this damn trade for green. Should have done it a minute ago, and it might take me out still.
My 2 albatrosses caught on camera.
2 albatrosses caught on camera. That's what it don't show me there.
And it.
I remember I was in a meeting one time and I opened up Facebook and I guess I had the volume up and it started blaring shit. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm talking about a big zone meeting with like 30 people in the room.
That's right. You drop your phone out of your pocket and you kick it over to your person next to you. You're like, what are you doing?
My buddy Harry knows this. My buddy Rusty was sitting beside him and he's like, put that shit on mute. Good friend,
at least it wasn't the most popular website out of Canada. That would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, that they're threatening to block safe music. I think there's plenty of other choices to go to if they was to do that. Harry, if you're listening, did y'all have they fixed your damn gas lines yet? If you didn't know, he lives in Tupelo and they had I guess a gas line bust or something happened. I don't know what happened, but anyway, they hadn't had gas for like, what's it been, a week? A weekend? Yeah. So that is not good for everyday people. I mean, if you wow, look at that. Nope, still cold. That's crazy. I just don't understand how. I mean, Tupelo, it's not a huge city, but there's enough people there where you should not have this going on this long. It should not take a week to get the gas lines fixed.
Right.
I mean, I would say this is about as important as electricity to a lot of people. If you cook and like if all your appliances are gas, you're kind of fucked. So this doesn't make sense. CBD's back up to 500. Market tide. Let's go back to this one. I don't have multiple pulled up like Roy does, where I can just click it. But you got your call premiums trending up, put premiums trending down a little bit. Your volume's trending back up. So we want to see that continue and get this damn thing back green so I can cut this stupid trade. 700. There's a guy lunch meeting today been putting off that cold shower where they started turning business. Yeah. I'm with you. So they start turning the businesses on first. Well, I mean, I get it to a point, but shit. I mean, you got to take care of your people.
Yeah.
Is CBD fixing to go back to 1,000? As soon as you see something on Tide, though, you're like, oh, look at Tide. It's starting to turn a little bit. Oh, let's pull these premiums back. But your volume's still going up. So that's what you're watching mainly. But you need those call premiums to go with it to continue to push up. It won't push up just on volume alone. You got to have people step in with it to push it up. So you're getting a decent little spike in the volume here, though, Roy.
Yeah, you got a WIC forum down there. Now, again, continuation is, key. Not getting very much of it.
No. Well, one thing you're not getting to. So, if this was a flag, you think it would have played out here, right? Which you did still get. It's not much. 61 to got 8-point move on it. That's not really a
flag break.
flag to play with. So I don't know. We're gonna leave us here. I mean, like I said, worst case scenario, we're gonna be $150 down today, which you guys know that's nothing. We're usually down a lot more than that on the day. CBD's at 1,000. 900 or something. That's actually close to 1,000. Not quite there yet. Look at it. There's over 1,000 now. So see if that can pop any.
What's anchored VWAP at?
It is at 7. Right. We'll call it 76 for now. 75.95. So look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. If this damn thing gets to 76 this time, I will cut this summit so fast. You don't want to see me doing it. Y'all look up and like, damn, how you green? I cut it. But Roy said it. I mean, this is what we're getting. We're not getting a continuation either way. We're getting a lot of just chop down here.
Yeah. Another 10-minute candle by candle is a short side.
Yeah, CBD's back to 900 again. It couldn't continue its thing up. But if you look at, all right, volume is kind of peaked up and kind of holding steady. Your premiums are going up, but your put premiums starting to trend up a little bit here too. So this could be a turn back down. Acting U.S. Ambassador to the United States, United Nations, the U.S. supports Israel in its next steps. The EC President von der Leyen, the European Union is fully committed to working with NATO and the U.S., and we are working to break new ground on security with the UK. Not anything really to move the market, but it moves the market a little bit because it affects the dollar when you start talking about foreign stuff. So that's why we look at it, why we pay attention to it, right?
Yep. VIX back over 22, but it is kind of just holding. Could be coming back down to retest it.
That was its orb high too. It just rejected back down at. So let's see if anything comes out of this.
Did you follow any of the Tesla drama last day or so?
No.
So I had a YouTuber, pretty prominent YouTuber, can't recall his name, but he did a full self-driving critique on Tesla. And apparently it had enough evidence there that people actually are starting to wonder if the bugs within the LiDAR are a big enough problem for Tesla, that full self-driving isn't as secure as it has been marketed as. So the stock kind of dipped on it. So you've got a lot of debate going on there, whether the video was real, what was going on. But that's the type of poll we hope to have one day on our channel, where we can do a test. You could do the taste test of the new Coca-Cola cream soda, orange cream. Yeah, we're pushing it. And impact the price of the company.
Coke, plain Coke Classic. I'm old enough to remember when they came out with Coke and everybody went ballistic crazy. My brother's boss now at the time, he had bought like pallets of the Coke before it was Coke Classic. It was the original Coke.
Yeah.
And he pallets of it. So it's actually pretty smart. everybody wanted. You couldn't find original Coke anywhere, but you go to the parts store, and you could get it all you wanted, and you're paying a premium for it. I was like, that's kind of where I've always had the trading bug.
Mm-hmm.
Like for some reason, when I was younger, I wanted to go work I wanted to move to New York, and work on Wall Street. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
That was my lifelong dream. Now I'm not at Wall Street, but by God, I'm sitting there in the chart doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But I remember we was park store. I was probably 14, 15. I've worked since I was like 12 years old. So we did stuff. My brother worked at the ice company, and I worked there with him. So I'd bag ice when I was like 12, 13. And we'd go sit at the park store half the day, not doing shit. But anyway, I remember a guy came in, a local guy, owned a gas company, local gas company there. And he walked in, and he's like, Fred, you done anything today? You looking too good to be working, because there's all these workers in there. And this guy would walk in, polo shirt, khakis, looking all nice. He said, man, I'll make more money in the stock market before you even get out of bed. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. I want to say this. And look, there's dude, I was telling how much money he made in the market back in the day, but telling how much money he's got now. I'm sure he's held a lot of shit, but
yeah,
that's back when you first seen like really wasn't a day trader, because you had to go through a firm, you had to call your broker. But this guy, I mean, I've seen him call his broker and place a trade over the phone. Like, how the hell do you know what he's doing? Where he's buying at?
Yeah. No, it was revolutionary back in the day when they introduced like real-time quotes.
Yeah, I worked at I think I told you this before. I worked at a farmer service, and there was a computer in there, it was right up front, and all it did was just run the futures, like soybean futures, wheat futures, and the futures just ran across all the time. And the farmers that would just, the randomless people, you'd like walk in, and they're like, I'd go up finish try to help somebody, like, no, he's looking at futures real quick. He's not gonna say he's gonna walk in, look at there, and walk out. And that's how you had to get. That's how you saw what your future price was. You had to go somewhere to see it.
Wow!
And you could press a little button, and it'd print off his whole slide, and you take it with him, and that's all his future price, everything he's looking at, cotton, everything. I was like, well, that's crazy. I tried to understand futures then, and I just could not figure it out then. That was a lot of stuff. I was like, I don't understand how you're making money on this. Now I do, but. I thought they were looking at futures well, hell, his crop won't be ready for another 3 months. Why is he looking at futures now? Well, I didn't realize he was selling his crop right then. So his crop would be out in the field, and it was already sold. When everything was done with it, it was already sold, ready to go. And they would deliver it to where it was going. Like, crazy time. Now everything's done on here, but you do have to be careful. One thing about trading futures, I don't know if you know this. Let's say you're trading crude oil, and you let that contract expire while you're in crude oil. You are getting a bill for crude oil, and you'll bring that shit to your house.
Yeah, it's coming. You will take delivery.
You will take it. You can't not take it. It's yours.
Yeah,
you got to support. So
lean hogs, all of them. You take delivery.
Somebody showing up with a damn tractor trailer full of pigs dropping off at your house.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting. I don't know what to think here. CBD's 1,300. This is moving up. Are we fixing to get a pop?
Got to break the 8. I mean, it keeps getting there, rejecting. So to me, you still got to candle by candle the short side on the 10, so you got to be a little careful.
Yep.
But
CBD 70. CBD anchor be what 75.50 now. Remember,
I mean, that just keeps coming down.
So it's gone. It is going down, but it's starting to level off. So look at call premiums here. Volume's ticking back up. We need this to start to come down, though. Without this coming down, it's not really going. That's why we're just chopping here, right? Because there's CBD's back to 1,200. Where do we reject that? Right there on the 8 so far.
Got a good look, but got to get just a push. I mean, you look at the volume on that green candle on the 10-minute, it was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Wasn't a lot to it. So, I mean, you can't put too much weight on that kind of recovery. You're going to need a nice volume candle to break above the 8 here would be the turn.
See that turn? Let's still turn it back up a little. Volume kind of plateauing off. So that's why I was telling you guys a minute ago to continue up. This had to start to come down, and you just can't do it. So we're just going to be stuck here for a while. We're going to get a move. One thing about trading MES, you're 2 MES. I mean, we've been in this trade for a damn long time now. Long time.
Yeah. So, MES a little scrappy. It takes some punches.
Well, I mean, we talked about it. This is ES. You're trading the SPY, right? You're trading the same thing. This is just the micro version of it. So every one MES, every one ES is 10 micros, minis to micros. ES is minis. You say that there used to actually be, and I don't know if it's out there anymore or not, but I know back in the day there was actually an ES that was not minis. That's why they came with the minis. Like to get in a trade, you was trading if it was $5,000. Well, you were trading $5,000. It was dollar for dollar. I mean, can you imagine getting a move and you're getting every and I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
So they came out with the micros and the minis. That's what was it, last 10, 15 years when minis came out. Hadn't been that long. But yeah, now it's this. But yeah, can you imagine being on the floor and seeing somebody up here like, I want 6, and this is, you put your hands up, I'm showing 6. That's 600.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're looking to buy or sell. And you're doing your hands like this, and that's 1,000 every time you're doing this. And you're doing it multiple times, like, oh shit. Watch those videos of them on the floor trading the futures. It's interesting to watch. You think this can get crazy and all that good stuff. Watch them. I don't know how the hell they did that. And just think, I want to do that one day.
Yeah, it's sad. I've kind of read people that were formerly on the pit and said how they miss it, how everything's just changed so much.
You see what Top Step's doing? So they're doing like a trading station in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And the inside of it is going to be similar to the Board of Trade inside. So it's going to have a pit. It's going to have everything. But it's going to have a computer set up all around it. So, like, let's say we want to go up there and trade. Well, we could, get a permission to go on there and trade on the floor at Top Step.
Oh, wow.
You got to give them credit on trying to do some new stuff to keep it exciting and interesting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I wish half the people would leave futures and not trade them anymore.
Yeah.
It would make our life a lot better. Look, I'm going to tell you, so when I say that, the people I'm talking about, they don't affect this chart the slightest little damn bit. They do nothing to what happens on this thing. So, and I don't want them to lose all their money. I just want them to go to something different. Go back to options. I want all the options. The finance bros to go back to options. Leave us alone for a little while. You seen that commercial? Speaking of that, where that kid sitting there and looks at her mom or dad and said, "Dad, is mom a finance bro?" And she's over trying to secure our future. It's pretty damn funny. I'm like, oh, you're giving us all a bad name. But that's my point. People are like, Paul, that gives us all a bad name. Like we're all not bad people, and all not trying to get rich off you guys, right? Myself and Roy, we don't make a penny off you guys. We don't ask you guys for anything, and it's
Just gotta teach.
You don't see it.
That's where we're still learning ourselves. Every day you're learning, and we go on tilt. We make bad moves. We have bad days, but it's important to know. It's like and I referenced Dirty Harry commenting a little bit. He started trading with us, which is nice.
Yep.
And he knows now that he's been in the trenches with us, and he knows $100,000 a day. The only way you can get that is by being completely throwing risk away and just going for it. And it's not the appropriate approach to, or it's not the sustainable approach to trading. But we're just having a good time. You win some, you lose some.
You're getting a little drop finally in this. Volume is actually going back up. Every time I come over and do this, it goes the opposite way. So let's see if it changes on us here.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to hop off here in about a minute. So let's see if this wick pops up.
Well, you guys know I'm probably going to be in this trade for, another 4 hours or so. Look, MES is good and bad. It's good because we were able to take a damn good pullback there, and we're still in the damn trade.
Yeah.
But it's bad is that we've been in this trade for, I'm telling you, we've been in this trade probably 40 minutes.
Yeah.
We're getting around 10 or so. Or 30 minutes, maybe. I don't know. It seemed like forever ago. We still got a little 75 is anchored VWAP. It is actually kind of still headed down, but it's kind of getting that I'm finna turn sideways thing on us, still on us. We shall see. We shall see. Anyway, well, Roy, go do what you got to do, brother. Take care of your stuff. Glad to have you back today.
Glad to be back.
Like I said, I'll be here tomorrow. Probably, I'm gonna say probably 30 minutes tops, and I'm gonna have to cut loose. So it is FOMC day tomorrow. Roy will be with you guys to walk you through what not to do. And that's not saying Roy's gonna do something bad. I'm saying, hey, don't trade this shit this afternoon.
Don't, because you think candles are big. One MES. I remember a couple FOMCs ago. I think you did a practice count. One MES. How much did you make money? What was it?
It was something stupid. It was stupid.
It's like almost $2,000, I believe.
No. You're off.
No.
Finished that day like what 30,000 up, 30K up, I think. One, I'm wanting to say it got us. It was over 100 points.
Yeah,
I'm wanting to say it was like 140 points or some shit off of it. Now that was a practice count. Let it go. I wasn't. But I remember me and Roy talking about it, and I was like, what can you get out of this damn thing? And $500. But we did finish that thing on that price count, $30,000 up.
That's right. It was fun.
Yep. All right. Well, do your thing, guys. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm so confused on what day it is. Today's Tuesday still, right?
Yeah.
We will catch you guys tomorrow, and then I'm out the rest of the week after that. Be back Monday, but Roy will be here to take you through it this time. Glad the shoe's on the other foot this time. Roy gets to do it, not me.
Yeah. I'll see what I do.
Guys, we appreciate it. We will catch you all in the morning.
All right.